Hi, and welcome to the Boldly podcast. I'm your host, Hollie Swofford, the Director of Team Operations at Boldly, and I'm joined by Boldly's Recruitment Manager, Devin Drake, to talk about working at Boldly and answer the frequently asked questions we receive from candidates just like you. To kick things off, let's hear from Devin.
Thanks, Holly, and a big thank you to everyone for tuning in. We've compiled a list of the top questions candidates ask, and throughout this podcast series, we'll be answering them all. In this first episode, we're going to start with three of our most popular topics, including how many hours you can work, where you need to be located, and the specific experience we require.
Great, let's dive right in. As you've seen on our website, Boldly hires executive assistants who are looking to work remotely and flexibly. We have both part-time and full-time opportunities available. Can you start us off by sharing what the work hours look like for both part-time and full-time roles?
Of course, at Boldly, you have the flexibility to decide whether you want to work part-time or full-time. You can work anywhere between 25 and 40 hours per week, depending on your preference. If you would like to work 32 hours or more, about 6.5 hours per day, you'll be interested in applying for our full-time position. If you want to work less than that, then the part-time role is for you. Please keep in mind, though, that we do require a minimum commitment of 25 hours per week or 5 hours per day for team members who choose to work part-time.
Perfect. So you can choose to work part-time or full-time, but regardless, there will be a ramp-up period when you first get started. Can you walk us through what new hires can expect during that ramp-up period?
When you first get started, you'll gradually build up your hours as we begin matching you with clients and work to build your client load. To ensure that you don't feel overwhelmed, we'll introduce you to one client at a time. This is called the ramp up period. And the timeline for this varies based on several factors, including your availability and preferences, as well as the client opportunities. After you are fully ramped up, you could end up supporting several clients on a fractional basis, with each needing 2 to 4 hours of support per day. Or you might work with a single client who fills up all of your time, whether that be part time or full time support. Most of our team members end up supporting between 1 to 3 clients on a long-term basis.
Okay, thanks for breaking that down. Next, let's talk about location requirements. Where do I need to live to work at Boldly? And can I apply if I see that a position is open in another state?
We're hiring in 49 states in the US, with the exception of Hawaii and Washington, D.C. So you're welcome to apply as long as you live in one of those 49 states. Now, you might notice multiple job postings on LinkedIn and wonder if you can apply for positions in different states. What you're actually seeing is the same job, just advertised in different locations to make sure we're reaching potential candidates where they are. When you go to our website to submit your application, you'll need to choose whether you like to apply for the part-time or the full-time role. Whichever you choose, it's important to indicate your current state of residence on your application, since as a W-2 employee, we would need to hire you legally in the state where you live.
Got it. Now, if I'm interested in applying and I live in a hiring state, but I haven't held the title of executive assistant or senior administrative assistant, does that affect my eligibility?
That's an important point to address. While the specific job title is important, what really matters is the nature of the work you've done. We're looking for experience in administrative support roles that involved high-level executive support, such as managing calendars, emails, and travel arrangements. Titles like administrative assistant, legal assistant, or virtual assistant can be relevant if the work aligns with the responsibilities of an executive assistant or senior administrative assistant.
Can you elaborate on that a bit more? For example, if someone doesn't have direct experience in a role exactly like an executive assistant, but their past experience and skills are highly relevant, would Boldly still consider them based on those qualifications?
What's crucial here is that the candidate must have direct experience in a role similar to an executive assistant. All Boldly team members have at least 7 years of experience specifically as an executive assistant or senior administrative assistant. And this level of experience is necessary for consideration. So, general administrative experience from other roles do not meet the qualifications. For example, if you have worked as a project manager, and you have experience scheduling meetings with stakeholders in that role, it's not quite the same as scheduling complex meetings on behalf of an executive and managing their calendar. So that would not count towards relevant experience for an executive assistant role. Our clients are senior executives and business owners who need an executive assistant with substantial EA experience. Someone who can hit the ground running and provide that high level EA support with minimal input from them. The experience we require is essential to ensure that you can effectively meet their needs and to confirm that the role is a good fit for you, allowing you to truly thrive and succeed.
Thanks so much for clarifying that, Devin. It's been great diving into these important details about working at Boldly. If you have more questions or need further information, be sure to check out our website. Thanks to everyone for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you in our next episode where we'll continue to explore your frequently asked questions and what makes Boldly a unique and exciting place to work. Until then, take care and have a great day.